Welcome back to a mini inventory series video, and we are doing face palettes today. So now I've discovered that I probably should have done all of my blush palettes in with my face palettes as well as my other highlighter palettes, because I found some highlighter and bronzer and other palettes in this one. So probably next year I'll be counting them all. Anything that's in a palette, blushes, bronzers, highlights, will just be considered face palettes from now going forward after this year. Okay, so let us begin. Got the iconic Hourglass palettes. This one is the Ambient Lighting Edit Volume 4 palette. Love this palette, as you can tell. It's all dusty. That was actually the second Hourglass palette I got. The first one was this one unlocked. This is the Ambient Lighting Edit Unlocked palette. So yes, this came before that one, but I love it just as much. I have this NARS palette. Love the packaging. This one is the Hot Tryst Cheek Palette. Now this one is from Mellow Cosmetics. It's the Stardust Glow Palette. Very nice. Mellow is an indie brand that I've discovered, I think, off Instagram actually. And then we've got some Revolution palettes. This one is the Ultra Strobe and Light palette. Very nice. This one is the Shimmer Brick palette. So kind of duping those Bobbi Brown shimmer bricks. Another gorgeous highlight palette, but marbling. And well, actually kind of looks more like lace in the camera, doesn't it? And in fact, it's called the Vintage Lace Intense Metallic Cream Powder Highlighter. Gorgeous. We've got this Mariposa highlight palette from Dollarama. $4. Actually, back then it might have been $3 actually. This one's another highlight contour palette. I believe this one was definitely $2 or $3 because it's smaller. They're about the $2 to $4 mark. They're a little older, so I can't remember exactly what I paid for them, but. And then this is the Becca Ocean Jewels highlighter palette. R.I.P. Becca. Some Becca things are still being sold under Smashbox, but this is already like long discontinued. I have a highlight bronzer blush palette from Mariposa. Be about the same price as the other one from Mariposa. And then this LA Colors. I got this one off Amazon after Emily Noel was raving about it. And yeah, it's a nice palette. And not too expensive, but $10 on Amazon. Probably would have been cheaper if I was able to find it back when it first came out, because it was probably like at Walmart or something. But I'm glad to have it. And then this is the Physicians Formula Bronze Booster Trio. Can't for the life of me remember how much I paid for that. Oop. Another Mariposa Contour Highlighter Palette from Dollarama. This one is from Tarte. This is the Park Avenue Princess. So this is a nice light bronzer and highlight blush palette from Tarte. You'll see another Tarte palette shortly. This one is the LA Colors Highlight and Contour palette. I got this off of Shop Missy for I think $1. Then we've got these Physicians Formula palettes. This is the Butter Collection and Weilis Huang collaboration. So it's got bronzers, blushes, and highlights. And then I got the Vacay Mode Dream Palette, Butter Dream Palette. It's a Muse face palette, $1 at Shop Miss A. And I got these CoverGirl True Blend Serving Sculpt palette. This one is in Bloom Babe. This one's in Bloom Babe. These I got off Amazon. This one is in Rose Nights. I'm sure everyone remembers this one. This is the Sugar Peach Face and Eye Palette from Too Faced. Let's not blind you. This one here still smells of peach. And I got this little mini NARS palette. This one's got Laguna Orgasm Blush and Orgasm Highlighting Blush. Here's the other Tarte face palette, some of the Hamptons Weekender palette. This one's a little deeper than the Park Avenue Princess one. And finally, we have the Sweet Peach Glow palette from Too Faced. This one really smells like peaches. So those are my face palettes. Nice, short, and sweet. Would have been longer if I'd remembered to put my blush palettes in with the face palettes, but alas, I put them in with the blushes. I mean, either one makes sense, but should be with the face palettes since I'm including highlighter palettes in with the face palettes, right? So yes, going forward, all face palettes, whether they be blush, all contour, all highlight, will be all in face palettes going forward. So the next one will be nail polish. See you then.